Allah has an Allah? Allah got an Allah? Do Allah got an Allah? Do Allah got an Allah? What's 1 plus 1? Allah got an Allah?
Is my Lord in the Qur'an? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we dive into one of the most striking and controversial questions raised in recent discussions. Watch as GodLogic Apologetics breaks it down, challenges the claim, and shines a spotlight on the text itself. Stay tuned. This one is intense. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful, thought-provoking content.
I'm with your verses right now, and I'm reading them in Arabic, and I see the confusion you're talking about.
Oh, you see it?
Yes, sir.
So what do we make of this, man?
When God says "wa inna," do you have a problem with that?
Wa inna, what does wa inna mean, and what?
Wa inna, like he almost talks to himself in a we manner.
No, I don't.
Where you approve that it's a Trinity language, right?
Brother, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. My confusion comes when Allah says, "Surely Allah is my Lord." That's Allah speaking, saying that He has a Lord who is Allah.
Yes, وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ رَبِّي وَرَبُّكُمْ فَاعْبُدُوهُ هَذَا الصِّرَاطُ الْمُسْتَقِيمُ وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ.
So Allah has a Lord.
Why are you excluding 35? ما كان الله أن يتخذ من ولد سبحانه إذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول. He already said here it is not benefiting for Allah to take a son. So why are you excluding this verse right here?
I'm not. I'm going with you. Look. So here's my argument. Okay.
Yeah, 35.
In verse 35. I got you. In verse 35, Allah is speaking, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, okay. in a general manner, he's talking.
I got you, but Allah is the speaker. Can we agree?
Yes.
Okay. So Allah is the speaker. Allah is the speaker, and then He continues to speak in verse 36. Right? He never stops speaking.
He's all. There's a preach language in this verse.
There's a what?
It sounds like it's not from God. It sounds. Yes, I understand you're thinking He's going to continue talking, Jesus, but the language of the Quran it's almost you have to understand the language of Arabic. Like he's poetic. He's being poetic.
That's fine, but can we agree that in both verses Allah is still the speaker, right?
Nah, not 36. It sounds like a third person, like the gentleman before me.
In the verse prior, it sounds like a third person because someone is speaking about God, saying that it's not good for him to have a son or anything, and he just says to it be and it is. That's third person. That's third person. So both verses are in third person.
Yeah. Even actually, the 36 almost sounds like Jesus talking, but also in a third person.
But it's not.
He's preaching.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But look.
No, yeah. 36. Jesus kind of preaching.
Jesus stopped speaking at verse 33. Verse 33 was the last thing Jesus said. Verse 34 is when Allah begins to speak. Would you agree? He says, "That is Jesus, son of Mary, in word of truth, concerning which they are doubting." That's Allah speaking, right?
Yeah. ذلك عيسى ابن مريم قول الحق الذي فيه يمترون. That's kind of this verse kind of it's directed to you and the ones that
I understand. I'm talking about
God have a son.
I understand. I'm talking about the speaker.
But when you hear a verse from Allah,
Hassan, please focus with me. The speaker in verse 34, the speaker is Allah. Do we agree?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So this is when Allah begins to speak. Jesus is no longer speaking. This is Allah speaking. Allah continues to say in verse 35, He continues.
ما كان لله أن يتخذ من ولده سبحانه إذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون.
Yep. So Allah is still speaking. Now speaking in third person.
Yeah.
It is not for God to take a son, right? That's Allah still speaking. Okay. Allah continues because the speaker doesn't change. He continues. Verse 36.
Nah. It doesn't in Arabic. I promise you. Can you bring that guy from yesterday? I mean, I don't know if he's gonna lie, but
I got it, brother. Hold on. Hey, Sylv, you got time? I got an Arabic speaking brother. Silv, I see you in the chat. You there, man? You trying to come up? Hit the link, please.
So you claiming 36 is God talking, like
yes.
the Creator talking, right?
Yes. God, Allah is still speaking.
In Arabic, I promise you that it doesn't make sense in our aqidah. It doesn't make sense.
There it is, right there. Look, that right there, brother. Look, I understand what you're saying. You're saying it doesn't make sense according to your aqidah. And for the people who are listening, he's saying it doesn't make sense according to his theology. Just one second.
If what you're saying is right.
I got you. But listen, listen. Here's the problem. The problem is that the Quran does not support your aqidah. Okay? Your aqidah is not supported by the Quran. The Quran demonstrates that Allah has an Allah over him. No, so just because it goes against your aqidah, your theology, doesn't mean it. Just really quick, just because the verses go against what you believe doesn't make the verses wrong or make like, oh, this can't be Allah speaking because it goes against my theology. No, your theology is just wrong according to the verse. Allah is the speaker.
You want to confirm that 33 is the last words of Jesus. Why do you think he said goodbye? Wassalamu alayya. Yawma wulidtu. He said and peace on me the day I was born. And then like he stopped talking. You think that's how the linguistic of the Quran should be? Like you're reading translation.
So do me this favor, bro.
I promise you.
Do me this favor.
I promise you.
Let's do this one last time. Let's do this one last time. So Jesus is the speaker in verse 33, right?
100%, and he didn't stop.
Okay.
Avery, that's the language of the Quran. He came back in 36. If you want me to confirm it, yes, he came back into 36 and said, "Wa inna Allah rabbi wa rabbukum," bro.
Okay.
He already
so Jesus is speaking in verse 30. In verse 33. Got you.
Yeah.
Now
36. Hold on. Let me say this. 36.
Brother, slow down, please. Slow down.
Yeah, I have a lot of because I can attack you in so many ways.
Slow down. You're good. Just slow down.
I promise.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. Sylv, you there?
Yeah, I'm over here. What's up, brother?
There you go. Hassan, can you hear my friend Sylv?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So Sylv, we're going over verses chapter 19, verse 34 to 36 in the Arabic. Okay. Look, he got to go off screen to get his reminder. That's crazy. You don't got a Quran at home, Sylv? You ain't no real one.
Oh, he's a Muslim?
Bro, I'm not at home. That's why.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Use whatever device you got, man.
Okay.
We're going through 34 to 36. We're determining who the speaker is. Okay. So the speaker in verse 33 is Jesus. Verse 34, the one who says, "That is Jesus, son of Mary, in word of truth, concerning which they are doubting." Who's speaking in that verse? Is that still Jesus, or does the speaker change? Hassan.
And 36 it changes.
Oh, you talking to me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just real quick, Sil. Yeah, Hassan, to you. In verse 34, is Jesus still speaking, or does the speaker change back to Allah?
That's God. That's Allah.
Okay. So now Jesus is no longer the speaker. Jesus is no longer the speaker.
Yeah.
Sil, you there? In verse 34, is Allah the speaker? You agree?
Oh, I mean, like even Jesus can say these words, like in certain manner, but I don't know how it's gonna determine something here.
Brother, you're
gonna
confusing me now. Your answers keep flip flopping. At first you're saying this was Allah. Now you're arguing that it might be Jesus. Like, what are we doing here? Is this Jesus or Allah speaking, man? Make up your mind.
Okay, he said, "Salam alayhi yawma wulidtu yawma amut wa yawma ab'athu hayya dhalika Isa ibn Maryam." Yeah, third person. I can't confirm honestly, but it's like talking about Isa in the third person. So I can say Hassan is talking in the mic right now.
Jesus is no longer speaking. He was just speaking in the first person, and then Allah begins to commentate, right? Because Allah was quoting him at first. He's no longer quoting Jesus anymore, right?
Yeah, it's the third person. I would lean more to Allah, yes.
All right. So Allah
but
is
he
the
can
speaker.
say it himself. That's what I mean.
Allah is the speaker in verse 34. Silver, are you with me? Let me know if you can If you see
Yes,
that in
yes.
Arabic, you agree?
Yeah. With 34, yes, yes.
All right.
Okay.
Now, verse 35. Does the speaker change in verse 35?
Yes, it does.
So the speaker changes in verse 35. How so? What's the indication that the speaker changes?
Because it says, "Ma kana Allah yattakhidhu waladan." Okay, so it's talking about that Allah, okay, will not take a son. And if he wants to, Muhammad will be the first worshiper.
Yeah, but who's saying that?
This is Allah.
So it's still so in verse 34 and 35, Allah's still the speaker.
Yes,
He's just talking about two different things now.
exactly.
All right. So Allah begins to speak at verse 34 and continues, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go to verse 36. Does the speaker change?
No, it doesn't change because it's still within the same, what's it called, person that is speaking.
Now you prove to him that you speak Arabic, because I told him I brought an Arabic speaker up. Prove to him that you speak
Hey,
Arabic.
I see your stance, brother. Okay. You think 36, God talking, yeah?
Yes.
طبعاً،
Speaker doesn't
نعم.
change.
Naam, he is, because he continues to speak. He doesn't stop. Or otherwise, if he's going to quote, for example, Jesus, he would have said, مثلا, he said, just like how Logic showed you, Avery, earlier from the different verses.
إن الله ربي وربكم فاعبدوه هذا صراط مستقيم.
Nah,
That's a verse, right?
nah.
God is my God and your God.
And your God.
So pray for him and worship him
That's
to go
true.
to the straight path.
Yep.
Okay. I disagree with you, brother.
Yeah, but why? You gotta tell us why.
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, we can go back a little bit to hold on.
Okay, so why
Okay,
did
35. Yeah. We're not going for 35. Actually, it says God doesn't have a son. Literally, he doesn't have a son. Zero.
So,
period.
who's the speaker?
Come on. Right?
Exactly. That's what I was going to ask too.
Who cares about what's being said? Who's the speaker, brother?
It's a third person. It could be anybody. It's a fact. That's a statement.
It can be anybody, Mark. Anybody can say that I don't have a son.
Avi, it's a statement. Avi.
So Hassan, so you're saying that these words in the Quran could be anybody's words other than Allah's?
Because it's true, yes. Because, for example, if you said salvation, say something about salvation for you.
You don't understand. You don't understand the problem. The Quran is supposed to be the word of Allah, word for word, right?
Yeah, and then there's conversations and whatnot. And
only if Allah
events
quotes
happen
them.
and laws listed.
Yeah, only. Yes,
not like
right?
words.
The only but everything is Allah's word. Allah is the one who's speaking, right?
I'm sorry. Is the other guy is Muslim? Because he sounds Shia.
No, he's not
to
a
me.
Muslim.
He's not a Muslim, but he sounds Shia to me. Shia Muslim.
Oh yeah, he's a Shia Christian.
Here to teach me about
I'm
Arabic.
a Catholic Shia.
Now you ain't qualified,
Shia to
Sil.
me.
Now
I
you
smell
ain't
Shia
qualified,
right here.
Sil.
Listen, here's the thing. You should tell me why.
Because
your
people is already suspicious.
What makes you think?
My aqidah says,
Hassan, you're crashing out on him, man.
I can say this, Avri, I can say this. God doesn't have a son. That's what the verse says.
Okay.
Okay.
Whose words are the Qurans? Whose words are the Qurans?
The next verse, the 36 is definitely a human
Hassan,
verse.
I need you to focus. Whose words are the Qurans?
God.
Okay.
God.
So it can't be anybody speaking. This is God speaking, right?
This is two statements. It's two statements.
I need you to focus on what I'm asking you. I'm starting to lose my voice talking to you, man. Seriously, focus.
Mm-hmm.
The speaker
I'm with you.
in the Quran is Allah, unless he says he's quoting somebody, right?
But there is clear statements, Avri, even
For example,
he can't.
But listen, Avri, 36 is a human statement. Avri, listen.
You gave a good try, bro. You gave a good try.
You.
I'm gonna go ahead and move
I
on,
hear
bro.
you. 36 is a human statement. It's a human statement.
Take care, man. Take care. Sil, what you think, man?
That's a good argument. By the way, Avery, you want to connect it with 464, and you're gonna love that one as well, man. Because they're gonna say that Allah is a speaker, right? But wait a minute, if Allah is the one that's speaking and He's the one that sends messengers, Then who is Allah obeying by another Allah?
He sent not ever any messenger, but that he should be obeyed by the leave of God. Yeah, who's the Allah that that he's talking about?